Hey you guys. Alright, so I already did the painted box. She's here. You guys, that's who I tagged in my Instagram today. Oh my goodness, you guys gotta check her out. She has the best watercolor cookies. Okay, real quick. I know, hi again. I'm here, yes, again. I'm sorry. I just wrapped up the Periscope for all of the watercolor cake pops. What I forgot to do, and I just had a whole bunch of messages on my Instagram, there was somebody kept commenting about doing a multicolor, so I'm sorry I didn't get to show you that, so I'm going to do that real quick, okay? Real quick. Because I know you guys were already on here for like 25 minutes with my first Periscope, so if you missed it, go back and watch the first one. I already did it, I know. So I'm going to just show you a multicolor real quick. Alright, hold on, let me flip my camera again. Okay, hold on, actually real quick, for those of you who missed my first one, you're going to need poppy paints for these, completely, thank you so much Angela, I appreciate it. Completely edible poppy paints, 100% edible. You can find them on Lolly Cakes by Ella. And lemon extract, you need a lemon extract, okay? So I also found this at my local craft store, and you can fill them up, pre-make any colors. I added white to everything just to kind of tone it down a bit. And you need a palette, paintbrush, lemon extract here, a dropper, and you can mix everything here. So I already did go over all of this in my first one. All right, so if you missed it, sorry, but it is up for 24 hours, so you can watch it. I'm just gonna go ahead and do a couple multicolor. So let me flip my... Everyone, there's some new followers in here. Thank you, Angela, for inviting, because I know you did it. I tagged her today, you guys. If you don't follow the Painted Box on Instagram, you have to go find her. She, like, you will not believe her talent. I'm just totally obsessed with her. She's probably thinking I'm a creeper, but I'm not. All right. So let me see. She is awesome. Now I'm going to tilt this down here and I'm going to try to read some comments. Hold on here. I'm going to turn this other light off because my last scope, everybody said it was too bright. 1 second. It's really dark for me now, but apparently you guys can see just fine. All right. And I hope my phone doesn't fall off my tripod like it almost did. All right. Do you have to have a dropper? No, you don't have to have one of these droppers. It's just these little pipettes. I personally just think it's a lot easier than pouring it straight out of this because it doesn't have a spout and it's gonna go all over the place, okay? So just have a pipette handy. Okay, so let me do this here. Let's see, what 2 colors do we wanna do? Let's do blue and yellow and maybe it'll like kind of swirl into some green. Let's see here. Take a little, I'm gonna swish it around here. You guys, I'm not looking down, up at my comments for a second because I just want to get this mixed here. Just dab a little bit in your palette. Take your dropper, water it down with the lemon extract. Now, Poppy Paints is working on a rehydrator, so you won't have to use the lemon extract. It doesn't really leave, to me, it doesn't leave a taste much at all, but some people say they can taste it. Just kind of water, I like really water it down quite a bit with the lemon extract because obviously it's watercolor, so I want that. So let's grab a cake pop. Here's a cake pop for those of you who don't know, because some of you may be cookie people since Angela, I know, invited some people in. I used Jatard chocolate, and it's just a hard shell. Yes, Poppy Paints work on a ton of different surfaces, so I love them on the cake pops. I have a hard time seeing here, but all right. So how I do it, I just kind of glob it on there and swirl it around. I like when I get, hopefully this is gonna focus, I like when it gathers in one place to make it a little bit brighter, and then it kind of separates out. That's just me. Everybody has their own watercolor technique, or what you like and what you don't like. So I'm no professional at watercolor. I'm not an artist like a ton of these people are out there, but I just like to have fun with it. I'm just like really obsessed with the watercolor look. I have been for so long, and I was so excited to kind of try this out with the poppy paints. Okay, so there's the yellow here. Okay, I'm trying to read some of this stuff here. It's like a little bit of trying to get this too before it dries. All right, I'll do like a Q&A right towards the end. All right, you guys, because I want to, it's already, I know, on here, and I don't want to take up a whole bunch of your time. The blue is really dark, really bright. When she did the poppy paints, she made them so they were really bright and vibrant. So instead of trying to get a deeper color, you just add some white. Like there's actual white poppy paint, and it goes on really great. And so if you want a toned down color, just add the white. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add in my lemon. You see it's nice and watery. And you can go over, you see how much brighter the blue is? So I'm even gonna take a little bit of that off. Earlier I did the blue too, and it was really bright. Oh, there, that one worked a little bit better. See, I'm still kind of exploring all of this myself. All right, so you see when it's getting on top of the yellow, it is turning a little bit green. I think a blue and a purple would look really pretty too. All right, so here's a good example of if you like it dark and gathered, or if you like it spread out a little bit more. However you guys like your watercolors, as long as it's watercolor, that's like so fun, this stuff. And I literally just, I made these just to kind of play with. I don't really have an order for them or anything because I'm just still exploring it all. All right. So let's see if it'll focus. There you go. Blue and green. Yes, that would be good too, yeah. Splatter some gold. Angelo, that's your thing. I do have some gold on. Actually, I did, one of my other periscopes, it's down now because you know these things are only up for 24 hours. I did some gold polka dots with some of the highlighter dust, and you could very easily do that. And speaking of splatter, I already kind of said this, but the beginning of next week I'm going to show with the poppy paints a splatter technique as well. So that should be fun. All right, I'm going to do one more. I'm going to do the purple and the blue this time, only because I think that'll look really pretty. So I already pre-mixed them a little bit in here. Dab it inside your palette. You don't need a lot at all. You want it watered down. Do some droplets of some of the lemon extract. Lemon extract is the only one that's going to work with poppy paints right now until she comes out with the rehydrator. Alright, so I would do pink and blue. Yeah, we can do pink and blue. I'm going to take Angela's advice. She's the pro with the watercolors. Pink and blue. See, that's why I love Periscope, because we can kind of like all chat together, come up with some things. I'm by no means a pro over here. I just like to really have fun. Alright, so there's pink. Let me get some more lemon extract. Hold on one second, you guys. I think I accidentally did my brush. Again, the only way to clean the brushes is with lemon extract, and so I went and put my dirty brush in with my thing there. Alright, So I'm going to drop a few more, mix it up. I might need a little bit more. All right, here we go. A little too much on that one, so I like to kind of just drag it down. Michelle, I'm calling Michelle, it's somebody else. Angela, if you ever want to give me my own little tutorial on watercolors, that would be awesome. I'm trying here. I just kind of think like whatever looks good, or whatever I think. Everybody I know has their own interpretation, so. All right, got so quiet. So there's some pink. Now I'm gonna get some blue. Best way to get a perfectly round cake pop. A perfect cake. It's all in the consistency of your dough. Took a lot of practice when I first started making cake pops about 3.5 years ago. I had some really funky looking cake pops in the beginning, but it's really just practice. There's, if you want to, I can send you, definitely I would check out Cake Poppin' on YouTube. She has a great video there that I know a lot of beginners really love. Joe's tutorials. She does an amazing job at sharing all her tips with everyone. Not that I don't want to share mine, I would definitely, but I mean, I make my cakes really similar to how she does it as well. So if you want to check her stuff out, that would be great. Ooh, that's so pretty. See? Angela, or if you're still in here, you had such a great suggestion. I'm so, like, I can't believe I stopped the first Periscope without even showing you guys a multicolored one. Oh, so dumb. I was just so excited just to share it, period. But I just kind of went blank there. All right, this I think is like my favorite one so far. It is so pretty. Hopefully you guys can see too. I don't want to overdo it. I like some of my white to show, and look, I'm leaving out my bottom. I'm leaving him all by himself down here. Let's get a little color down here. So yeah, if you guys like it gathered, I really like that. Like that look right there is perfect. So I'm still learning myself because I'm really just, like I said, I love the watercolor look. I just love it. And I'm so excited now that I have some these poppy paints to work with because they are stunning. All right, let's do a spin. Here we go. Now, not everybody likes a watercolor look. My husband thought, what in the world is that, when I had it on the counter the other day. He was so funny. But I love it. Add some yellow. I can add some yellow. We can do 3 colors, sure. Wilma, I see you on there. I think my second scope is going to be better than my first one, guys. Just because there's more suggestions here. Alright, I still like that blue and yellow too that was over there. Alright, do I still have some yellow? That kind of dried up a bit. Let me see if it'll work if I add a little bit more. Usually with these, if you just add a little, yep, there you go. It kind of rehydrates it right back up, even though it dries up in there. I'm not going to do a lot because I don't want it to start turning brown and gucky. Because I think that's what it did right there. Just some little dabs of yellow I think would look pretty. I don't want to do too much more because I really, okay, let's see if I can get this to focus. Here we go. I'm glad some of you like it. There's probably others that probably think this is really hideous. But I love watercolor. I'm obsessed with it. I love it, I love it, I love it. All right, let me go turn my light back on so I can see if you guys have any questions. And you know what the best part about watercolors, and even just with poppy paints, is your palette after. It's so pretty. Okay. So, I'm going to lift this up. All right. Now I can see what everybody's saying. Any questions? The blue in the palette looks like an eye. Ooh, it's a creepy eye. Crazy eye. Okay. Paints will last in that container. Okay, here, let me show you. The paints actually come in these right here. Let me show you here. The paints come just like that. And you can get them from Lolly Cakes by Ella. She sells them on her Etsy page and on Instagram. So they come like that. And you just unscrew them. They have like a child safety thing. You unscrew them and you dab them in, you know, by drop where you need. I just found this at the craft store, which obviously you can find in any paint section. And I thought to myself, hey, let me try this out. The only thing that you're going to want to make sure you do with these, because they are alcohol based, so they almost basically, what's the word I'm looking for? Evaporate. That would be it. So you want to make sure you get a good amount in there, because if it's a small amount on the bottom, it's just going to dry out just like it does on your palette. So make sure you fill them up pretty good. It's the first time I'm trying that, so I'll let you guys know how it works out, but I'm pretty sure it's going to work. I just dabbed some of this poppy paint in there with it, and I also put a few drops of lemon extract in there right away. So I will let you know how it works out. Hope that answered your question. 20-ounce bottle. Okay, yeah, I'll check Walmart. I really should just check on Amazon too, because I'm sure Amazon has. I get so much stuff from Amazon. When you use dust mixed with lemon or vodka, I've used both. I just honestly use lemon the most because I've had it on hand for poppy paints. But I do use the lemon extract. You can use vanilla. You can use vodka. Oh, look at, you guys can probably see these a little bit better now that the light is on. I love these two that are the multicolors. I mean, I like the other ones too, but yeah. Yes, if you have Prime. Oh, okay. Yeah, I wonder if this one, I don't know if this one. This one says alcohol, water, and oil of lemon. So I don't know, but it's worked fine with my poppy paints. Yeah, I know. That was a good suggestion, Wilma, to add a little bit of yellow. It looks good. It could have been a little bit neater, but it was kind of dark. I turned the light down so you guys could see it. There's some spots that didn't really come out as good that I would like, but... Okay, so anybody else have some questions? YouTube tutorial. Cake Poppin'. She's on YouTube. She has a channel, and if you're doing cake pop, she's a great start for you. Awesome start. Her name's Jo. She's amazing. She's been doing it for like 5 years. She's the go-to cake pop lady for starters because she is awesome at sharing all of her tips. You're very welcome. She's on Instagram too, and she does a ton. If you hashtag cake poppin' tips, you'll find a lot of those too. Can you see the cake pops? Sure. Let me show them off one more time. They were so fun. Honestly, I have like 7 other blank ones over there because I made a whole bunch because I wanted to play. But I want to save a few for the beginning of next week because I'm going to show you guys a splatter technique as well. So I'm really, I'm so happy about these poppy paints. They're just awesome. Love them, love them, love them. If you don't have them, awesome. Try them out. Thank you very much. Thank you guys so much for popping in. Angela, thank you for inviting your followers too. I'm nowhere near your skill, but it was fun. Yes, I hand poppy paints. Yep, you spelled it right. Cakes by Thea. Right there, poppy paints. She's in here. Right there. What was I saying before that? Oh, how do I hand roll my ball? Yes, I hand roll them. I don't use a machine or anything. It's all in your cake and how you grind it up to your, quote, dough that we call it. And it's just a technique that you kind of have to practice with a lot. But search Cake Poppin' on YouTube. She has all the videos, like how to roll your ball, and I do them just like hers, pretty much the same way. Thank you guys so much for popping in. All right, it's almost midnight here. Who, me? LOL. Yep, she's there. Anybody who, I was talking about Cake Poppin', her videos, she's right there. So go check out her YouTube channel. She's so great at sharing her tips with all the newbies. We were all newbies at one point, so she's one of the few that love to share. So, okay, well that was that. I hope you guys were able to kind of see how cool Poppy, oh my gosh, 4:40 in the morning and you're awake? That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm asleep at that time. So I need to go to bed now though. I had a really busy week of orders. They're all done. I'm finished for the weekend. I'm excited to just chill and hang out. Yes, Cake Poppin', you guys got it. Good. Okay, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Yeah, the second one ended up being just as fun as the first one. So one more time, right here, watercolor cake pops. Have fun with it. If you don't have poppy paints, go get them, have some fun with them, and see what kind of creations you guys can do. If you end up doing any, tag me if you're on Instagram, because I would love to see how they came out. Okay? Thank you so much. Nighty night. If I figure out how to turn this off, good night. Seriously, good night now.